for Diaspora Professional. You're welcome to the Confidence in the Diaspora series, and today we're talking about you, the busy professional who has lost their reading ever since they went to the diaspora. I want to give you a reading recovery plan that is workable, doable, and absolutely perfect for you if you are in the diaspora. What you want to do now is to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this live with a professional that you know that is in the diaspora who is struggling with their reading so that they can recover back. Now, the truth is that why did your reading collapse abroad? That's a question to ask. And how can you actually build it with a proven system? I want to begin with this story. When a plant is uprooted from a rich soil and replanted in an unfamiliar ground, something strange happens. It doesn't die, but guess what? It stops growing for a while. Not because the plant is weak, but because the roots are trying to understand the new environment. Hello, Goldine, I see you. Because it's trying to understand the new environment. So take yourself as that plant. When a plant is removed from a soil and taken to another soil, I mean, farmers can relate, right? What happens? Hello, good morning, lovely. What happens is that you see that that plant does not start growing immediately in the new environment, not because it is dead, but because it stopped growing for a while. Not because it is weak, but because it's trying to understand its new environment. Now, that's exactly what happens when a professional relocates. If you're just meeting me, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence, smartness, your smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Today, we're having an amazing conversation on how you can recover your reading now that you are abroad. Yeah, let's get into the conversation, shall we? The truth is that you are like that plant. When you travel abroad, a lot is happening to you, not because you're weak. Again, you're trying to understand the new environment, and I get it. I get it. The truth is that you carried your skill, you carried your drive, you carried your books, but somehow the reading habit was not carried. It was once your strength back at home, or even if not the strength, like there was a way you could navigate it back at home, but now it's a struggle. That's because something happened. And if you're in the Diaspora Confidence community, have you shared this live with them in the Diaspora Confidence community? Call them to come out because this is the kind of conversation they should be on. They shouldn't miss it. They should be on this live right now. Let's get into the conversation, shall we? This is getting interesting. Your reading didn't fail. Your environment changed. Your environment changed. Since you arrived abroad, have you noticed certain mental energy difference? You went abroad and there's this different kind of mental energy here and there. Something is different. Do you feel like you are constantly catching up since you went abroad? But it's as if you're never getting to catch up fully mentally present. But at the moment, it's as if you are always looking for a way to catch up mentally. Then let's get into the conversation. Today, I want to give you in the diaspora your reading plan, your reading recovery plan, how you can come back to your reading if you're that professional who loves to read, who could read back at home, or who doesn't understand what's happening to his mental energy or his reading strength ever since he or she went abroad. Again, like I said, you're welcome to this conversation already. Let us get into the conversation. Relocation didn't just move your body. Relocation moved your brain. I need you to write that in the comment section. Relocation didn't just move my body, it also moved my brain. This may come as hard as like, but what kind of truth are you sharing? This is heavy to digest. But this is hard to comprehend. I'm going to explain. Today, I'll be showing you the reading recovery plan that diaspora professionals are using already. So I've tried it with a couple of diaspora professionals, and they're using it to rebuild consistency, clarity, and cognitive strength plan. Oh, Gifty Egg and Way, she's here today. I love it that you're here, ma'am. It's so good to always find you here. And yes, it's true. You always love the 10 a.m. lives. It's true. You've been a constant K here. And please don't be here alone, ma'am. You know you're professional in the diaspora. Share this life with them. You know a community where they are. Share this life with them. Call them. Let them come right into the conversation. Because you see, reading abroad, especially when you thought you just moved your body, your brain moved as well. So share this life with them. Let's get into the conversation. I'm giving this for free. This is supposed to be a masterclass. So if you're here, you should be grateful that you're here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into the conversation. Step number one, you want to get yourself back in the diaspora. Rebuild your rhythm. The first step to reading again. And I'll explain. Now, reading struggles abroad are not a motivation problem. So if I sit here and I say, I'm going to motivate you, I want to get you motivated, let me give you some motivational talk, just go back to your books, just go back to your books, all of that motivation will not really work in the diaspora. The first step to regaining your rhythm if you are abroad is, please put in the comment section for me, rebuild your rhythm. Your problem, if you're struggling with reading abroad, is not motivation that can solve it. It is rebuilding a rhythm. Life abroad is different. I mean, there's one of the guides that every single professional that will join the Book Rangers booth, our inner circle program in 2026 will be getting. It is reading through the shifts. And this is for the busy professional who works on shifts, who is in the morning, work some 3 days for maybe much more hours, and they have 3 days. I have those kind of people in the Book Rangers booth, and I had to create something for you, right? Now, the truth is that life abroad runs on shift work. So if you do some shift work, there's like a different kind of way you should read, right? Especially if you want to achieve a book a week. And I mean, I'm doing a whole guide for those in the diaspora that will be in the Book Readers booth for free. Yes, the BBB 2026, you get the 21 in one bundle for free. Just join me. Just join me. Like you can't even say it enough. So life abroad runs on shift work, isolation, endless errands, late night calls, mental multitasking, constant adaptation. Like the adaptation can never end. So you see, your old rhythm. Hello, Raji. So good to have you here. Thank you for joining in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. So what is that? What's happening is that your old rhythm doesn't fit your new life. If you relocated from home to maybe the UK, the US, Canada, Netherlands, wherever you went to, the truth is that your old rhythm doesn't fit this new life. So as you relocated your body, you need to now work on a new rhythm that can suit your new life. You need a reading model that bends around this your lifestyle now. It's not one that bends, breaks under it. It's not one that bends under it. No. You need to actually build a reading lifestyle that can actually survive this new you. Now, as a professional in the diaspora, you want to build your reading rhythm. What you want to do? Micro reading. This is where micro reading can come in. So you're not going to look for 10 hours, 1 hour to read. No, micro readings. I'm showing you how you can build your rhythm, right? And I said step number one, if you want to regain your reading in the diaspora, is number one, you need to rebuild your rhythm. How do you do that? Micro reading. Just start with small micro reading, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes in the bus, 5 minutes while you're waiting. Just little different here and there. Micro reading. Then another thing you can use to build and rebuild your reading rhythm is morning anchors. So that early morning, 6 minutes, 10 minutes before you step out of the house, or while you're waiting for your children's bus or something, or waiting for your boss or your friend who takes you to work, morning anchors can come in. Because the truth is, you see your new lifestyle, you don't have the 1 hour anymore. So drop it. You're in the diaspora. You're now doing shift work. You're now doing a constant realignment. Today, your job is telling you're working 8 hours at night. Tomorrow is saying, so there's just too many constant adaptation going on, mental multitasking. You cannot be looking for 1 hour to read. And you can't say you can't read. Like, you don't want to be among the 1%? Do your research. Every single billionaire learns something new every day. It is the billionaire lifestyle. It is the billionaire lifestyle. And guess what? 80 to 90% of that block of people do reading daily. The average billionaire does 2 books a month, on an average. Otherwise, the regular that billionaires do in a month is between 4 to 6 books every single month. So you cannot say you can't read because you're now doing shift work abroad. That will be you risking your growth in income, impact, and influence. So that's not even a conversation. What we're doing is how do we read abroad? How do we recover our reading abroad? So number one, I said review your rhythm. How do you do that? Micro reading. How do you do that? Morning anchors. How do you do that? Number three, end of day reading. So if you're in the diaspora, stop using your end of day time to scroll through social media. It's not helping you. The people you are chatting with may be back at home. And if they are back at home, it means that they're doing a whole lot at the same time. Maybe they have more time on their hands. So the people you are chatting with, they must have read during the day. But you are in the diaspora, in a different kind of environment. You need to curate what can work for you. So you want to actually seize your end of day time. No more scrolling to make yourself fall asleep. No. You should have that end of day time. And please, everybody has an end of day time. Nobody lacks it. There's usually a 10-15 minutes between when you have a night bath and when you want to actually sleep. Use that time. Let me give you an example. A Nigerian professional moved to the UK and he couldn't read 10 pages daily anymore, which was his regular routine. Now, the truth is that when he switched to 7 minutes reading, his consistency returned in 1 week. So, what this professional did was, I'm not going to be doing 10 pages. All I'll be doing is 7 minutes. 7 minutes. So, if you're in the diaspora, you want to take this pattern. So, instead of saying I'm waiting for 10 pages, I don't know, just take 7 minutes. You can decide to divide the 7 minutes into 3 times a day. So 7 minutes in the morning before you step out. 7 minutes after your lunch at work. So you finish your food early and then you decide to say, okay, let me just do 7 minutes of reading, and then you do a 7 minutes before you sleep. That's 21 minutes in a day. If you do that, you can finish a book a week. Yes, you can. If you do 10 minutes 3 times in a day, that's 30 minutes. You can do a book a week. If you're in the diaspora, hear this, and I need you to write in the comment section for me, right? Consistency is not about time, it's about rhythm. Please write it down. Consistency. Achieving your reading goal in the diaspora is not about time, it's about rhythm. So please, dear professionals in the diaspora, stop saying these words. I'm busy. I don't have the time. People don't understand. My work is shift work. Where I am in the diaspora, I'm isolated. My errands are endless. Late night calls. I am this. The addition is too much. It's okay. It's okay. What you need, what you need is consistently saying, okay, I don't want to look for 1 hour. It's not even achievable for me to achieve. It's not even achievable for me to dream about. So let me do 10 minutes. Let me do 5 minutes. I want to ask you a question. What does your current day make possible? Ask yourself. Okay, that's right. Look at your routine daily and ask yourself, what does my current day make possible? Is it reading long hours or micro reading? What works for me? Answer me in the comment section, micro reading or long reading. You know, the concept of micro reading is actually for busy professionals, especially those in the diaspora. Micro reading is how you can actually fuse in your reading daily, even though you are abroad. Because you cannot say that you relocated, so you cannot read anymore. Readers are still leaders, whether abroad or not. So switch on to micro reading. 5-10 minutes, short bursts of time here and there, and you can achieve your daily reading. Now, the truth is, ask yourself the second question. Have I built a rhythm that matches? Thank you, Gifty. Micro reading all the way. Thank you, ma'am. I can see the comment section. Thank you, ma'am. The truth is, now ask yourself the second question. Have you built a rhythm that matches the realities of your new country? If you haven't, this is your wake up call. I'm calling you out. Hi, the Akushiva. I'm trying to pronounce your name. Hello. I don't want to spoil it. I'll just stop here. So the second question is: you abroad, you the professional in the diaspora, have you built a rhythm that matches the realities of your new country? Hmm. You see, the lifestyle abroad is fighting your old habits. So your reading in this new environment will need a new rhythm. I'll say that again. Your lifestyle abroad is fighting your old habits. So the new environment requires a new rhythm. It requires a new rhythm. And you need to start with what I just shared with you. So micro reading, morning anchors, end of day. That is how you can be. Number two, reset your brain. So I said number one, I said review the reading rhythm. Number two, reset your brain. Write it down. Reset your brain. Reset your brain. Now that you want to pick your rhythm, you have built a rhythm for your reading. The next thing you want to do is your brain. Repair focus, memory, and mental presence. See, your problem is not only with your time. If you do not work on resetting your brain, you get tired even when you fix a reading rhythm. So resetting your brain would include you repairing your focus. It would include you for working on your memory and your mental presence. Now, let me talk about relocation. You see, relocation creates cognitive overload. You've not heard it before? Yes. Relocation creates cognitive overload. It creates decision fatigue, I beg your pardon. It creates sensory overwhelm. Hello, Golden Divine. So good to see you here. It creates mental fragmentation. Yes. It creates identity disorientation. Take it from me, I'm the confidence coach. I help busy professionals master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. If you're just meeting me, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you for joining in today. You will love it in this conversation because I'm showing you how you can restore your reading if you are in the diaspora. You will love it here. Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the subscribe button? If you know someone who has been struggling with their reading ever since they went abroad, share this live with them. I'm giving you for free how you can restore your reading abroad. Let's get into the conversation, shall we? Yes. So, relocation causes all of these things. But you see, all this identity disorientation, all this cognitive overload, all this decision fatigue that happens with relocation, all of these, they are not just affecting every other aspect of your life. Basically, they are impacting your reading, your comprehension, and your recall. Three things that can make reading fun. So, anytime you relocate and you're feeling overloaded, your brain decision fatigue, you're feeling your sensory overwhelm, you're feeling like your identity is being disoriented. Hey, pay attention. It's not just identity, your comprehension level has been affected, your impact has been affected, your recall when you read is being affected. So, how do you reset your brain? You must repair the three cognitive engines relocation weakens. There are three cognitive engines that are affected every time you relocate. Three cognitive, your brain, your brain, your brain, three areas. Three cognitive engines that relocation weakens. Number one is focus. This is coming as a shock, right? And you're wondering, no, now it's not just relocation. Listen, I've worked with quite a number of professionals abroad, and I can tell you this is proof. This is proof. Number one is your focus. Your focus is damaged by digital dependence. There's a high level of digital dependency that happens when you relocate. Oh, tell me about it. Two things happen that affect your focus. Number one, digital dependency. Number two is survival mode thinking. So, too much digital help around about you. So you are just everything that happens. You say, no, let's go and bring this tech apparatus. Let's go and use this technology. Everything is used technology. And then your brain is just running on survival mode. No, let's just survive. There are bills to be paid. See this roller coaster? See this whole roller coaster? It is affecting your focus. which is the number one cognitive engine that relocation can weaken. Number two, memory. I remember a professor in Diaspora said to me, Coach, ever since I went abroad, I don't know what's happening to my memory. Memory. And I said to her, what's your stress level now? She said, Coach, I do shift work. I work this number of hours daily. I do this. I said, listen, relocation affects three, three, three cognitive engines. Number one, I've talked about focus. The second engine, it affects your memory. Your memory is weakened by stress and overstimulation. Then number three, the third cognitive engine that is affecting is processing speed. The speed at which you process information. It's shocking, right? Relocation affects your processing speed. So you now start realizing that your processing speed is being slowed down by adaptation fatigue. Listen, adaptation fatigue is a thing. It's a reality. When you move abroad and you're trying to adapt, because there's a constant adaptation you need to do, adaptation fatigue will set in. And when this happens, your processing speed will be affected, which is the third cognitive engine that relocation affects. So let me give you an example. A Canada-based nurse told me in our inner circle program, the book being just book at the Smart Speakers Academy, where we help busy professionals all over the world with one book a week, their book of choice at their time, all year round. And she said to me, my mind is always noisy. But after I applied your 3-part brain reset system, I began to read more. I began to focus more. And my mental clarity increased in just 72 hours. And that 3-part brain reset is what I've just talked about now. It's something that you need to do so that these 3 cognitive engines can be repaired, fixed, and all whatnot. What I need to do. So, your brain is not tired. Your brain is just on reset. The brain is on reset. So I want to ask you a question. When last did you read with a clear mind, not a crowded mind? What happens in the diaspora is that even when they read, they are reading with a crowded mind. My question is your brain optimized for focus, or is it overloaded with survival? I just want to survive. I just want to survive. If you're in this space, right, and your answer is yes, you're having this whole cognitive engine issue, you can relate to everything I'm describing, then I want to give you things you can do. Number one, do a breath work. Like just take a deep breath. More breath works will help you to relax. The stress is a lot. Then, number two is do a low friction reading setup. So what I mean is a reading setup where there's no friction. There's nothing, you're reading with a free mind, not a mind that's crowded and thinking survival. But before you go into that, your 5-10 minutes micro reading system, make sure that your mind is free. And one of the ways I tell book just to actually ensure that their mind is free and they don't have a crowded mind when they want to read is to have a note. So you can call that note your low friction reading note. And what you can do is every time you notice something coming to your mind, maybe you remember that this bill is to be paid, maybe you remember that this is happening to you, it's simple. Go and write it in that note. Write something in that note and continue your reading. So let's remember, my child's bill in school, I've not paid it. Just write it. Oh, my daughter in Nigeria, I need her to do something, write it down in that note. But by all means, don't leave that book. Don't leave that space where you're reading as well. So you're trying to actually build a low friction reading setup. I hope that helps. I know that helps, definitely. That's why you should hit the subscribe button at this point. That's why you should hit the like button. Yeah, because you should love it here. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. And I'm Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. You will love it being here because my job is to help you read, think, and speak smart as your confidence coach. All right. Section number 3. Now, if you've been able to repair your reading rhythm, you've been able to, step number 2, reset your brain. Step number 3 is restore your identity. How do you restore your identity? Become a reader again. Become that reader again. See, your new country changed everything around you. And slowly, it has also changed how you see yourself. Maybe you haven't thought about it, but give it a deep thought. It has changed how you see. Sorry, please. So, restore your identity. Become a reader again. Your country changed. Everything around you has changed. But I hope you know that your identity has also changed. There's a different way you now see yourself. So you now see yourself as a person who cannot read. So when people say things like, oh, let's talk about the books we read last week, you're angry. You say these people, they can't understand. I'm no longer a reader. I don't even like reading. No. How? This is you. You who in school, you were tops in class. This is you who was doing books back at home. How come you're no longer a reader? That's it. That's it. Relocation has affected your identity. You are beginning to see yourself as a person who cannot read. The person who reading is not for. No. 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 Before relocation, you were that disciplined person. Hey Christy, I'm streaming from Nigeria, West Africa. You would love it here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it here. Yeah, because we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. Fridays like this, we go live at 10 a.m. for the professionals in the diaspora to help them master how to read, think, and speak smart. Thank you for joining in. Welcome in here. All right. Before you relocated, you were disciplined. You were sharp. You were mentally present. You were even a consistent reader. You were a deeper thinker. Think about it. Think about it. This is who you were before you relocated. Now, life abroad makes you feel like you've lost your mind identity. So it's time to restore that identity. Because guess what? Reading is not a hobby. It's first about your personality. It's first about how you see yourself. It's not an activity. It's an identity marker. That's what reading is. It's an identity marker. So the truth is, the key to recovering your reading, if you are in the diaspora, is that you need to start rebuilding an inner identity. This identity has to be inside of you. The identity that says, I am a reader. I am a thinker. I am a smart professional. I am that professional who can read, even though I am busy abroad. Listen, again, reading is not an activity. It's an identity marker. Let me say this. When identity rises, consistency returns. Write it down for me in the comment section. When identity rises, consistency returns. Put it for me in the comment section. When identity rises, consistency returns. Consistency returns. I remember a professional in the diaspora who said to me, Coach, I don't like the intellectual version of myself anymore. Ever since I relocated, I don't like it. But you see, when I went with him through a system of identity anchoring, and I gave him some environment cues that he can use, his reading identity was restored. So I want to say this, right? You don't need, hello Babalola, so good to see you here. Welcome in here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. What I teach you is how to read, think, and speak smart, because I'm the confidence coach that helps you master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it being here. So you don't need more discipline if you want to read more. You need your identity back. You need your identity back. I want to ask you the question. If you are abroad, Who were you before you relocated? Oh, you're welcome in today's conversation. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yes, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. And yes, we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. You will love it being here. I teach you everything that can help you read, think, and speak smart to achieve confidence smartness. Thank you for joining in. Hey, Babalola from Canada, I see you. Thank you for joining in. Yes, it is good to have you here today. Let's talk about why most professionals in the diaspora never recover. Now, I've given you the 3 steps, right? I've given you 3 steps to actually recover and regain your reading rhythm. Now, I want to talk about why most professionals never recover. And I want you to take these 3 steps. Go and use them. They will help you a whole lot. However, let's talk about why most professionals never recover. Number 1, they try to copy their home reading style into a different system. Please don't do that. The way you were reading back at home may not apply now. Especially now that you're doing shift work, now that the country is different. Don't carry what you were using back at home to that new country. It will not work. I mean, there's a reason you're struggling with reading. And if you want to read back, drop the old pattern. This is a new environment. You need to reschedule and replan. Number 2, why most professionals never recover and pick up their reading every time they travel abroad is because they underestimate how relocation breaks mental structure. Oh, tell me about it. Relocation breaks mental structure. Number 3, they depend on motivation instead of identity. Your environment changed, yeah? But the truth is, as you have changed the environment, dear busy professional, come closer. Let me say this. If you want to read in this new environment, you must change your strategy. It's a new environment. It requires a new strategy. It requires a new strategy. So I need you to answer. I've given you 3 things that you need to work on to come back. 3 ways to get back to your reading rhythm, right? Oh, Babalola Bamidele. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's what I do. I'm the confidence coach. But hey, I don't teach confidence. I teach confidence smartness. So my job is to help you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. So thank you for joining in here today again. Now, the truth is that, and if you're loving this topic, you want to hit the subscribe button, you want to hit the like button, so you keep seeing me. I'll be live again today at 1 p.m. to still talk about this same topic. So you don't want to miss it, right? Today, I'm talking about the 7 layers of smart reading. You don't want to miss it. And please don't come alone. If you're not a professional who's struggling with reading, I'm a busy professional, but guess what? I do a book a week, and I don't do it alone. I run an inner circle program called the Book Bingers Booth, where busy professionals from all over the world do a book a week. Their book of choice at their time. You've never heard something like that before? Yes. We're the first and the best in the world to be doing such a thing. And yes, even though I say so myself, we have proven results, having worked with professionals across, currently we're across 6 countries all over the world doing this. You would love it being here. Thank you. Now let me continue, right? I'm closing really soon. I'm closing right now. Your environment has changed, like I've said, but your strategy has to change as well if you want to continue reading in the diaspora. Don't forget to join me today at 1 p.m. West African time. I'll be sharing with you the 7 layers of smart reading. And yes, we curated smart reading. No, it doesn't exist anywhere else. So if you don't want to miss it, you want to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I go live at 1 p.m. West African time today. So I've given you 3 ways to restore your reading. I've said rhythm, I've said brain reset, and I've said identity as well. Which of them is the key thing for you? Put that for me in the comment section. Which of them? Is it that you want to restore your reading rhythm, or your brain, or your identity? If it is all 3, just put in the comment section for me, all 3, right? But I want to close with these final words. You did relocate to reduce your brilliance. You cannot relocate and you're reducing your brilliance. Don't do that. You actually relocated to expand it. You relocated to expand it. So today, decide to rebuild your reading rhythm so that reading can fit into your new life. Number 2, reset your brain. Reset your brain so that your mind can focus, so that your mind can become clear again. Number 3, restore your identity so you can return to your intellectual peak again. Abroad should not silence your mind. I need you to write that for me in the comment section. Abroad should not silence your mind. It should sharpen it. Abroad should not silence your mind. It should sharpen it. And now, if you do not know how to do all of this, then you want to join into the Book Bingers booth. It's a signature inner circle program at the Smart Speakers Academy. It is exactly what I help you do there. We give you a way to actually rebuild your mental power. Even though relocation are trying to steal it from you, you can get it back. Inside the BBB, you'll learn how to build a reading rhythm that works with your new country. Oh, thank you, Gifty. I can see it in the comment section. Yes, abroad should not silence your mind, but sharpen it. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Now, in the Book Bingers booth, we'll help you build a reading rhythm that can work in your country. And every book binger has access to me for free all year round. So you can actually book a session, come in and say, okay, coach, just almost every now and then, book bingers are telling me, okay, coach, I relocated from here to here. What can we do now? How can I restructure my reading? A bit of a glitch, but I'm back. I hope I can be seen and heard clearly. Thank you for being here and waiting till now. Thank you. Number 2, in the Book Bingers booth, will help you restore your focus, your clarity, and your processing speed. So you can process faster, you can do better in everything that you do. Number 3, I help you in the Book Bingers booth. We're going to help you rebuild the identity of a smart, articulate, and influential professional you have always desired. And then finally, number 4, I beg your pardon. You'll be able to read one book a week, your book of choice, at your time. Hello, Tankim. I hope I pronounced your name well. Hi. Okay, so thank you for joining in till now. We had a little bit of a glitch, and I want to invite you to join me at 1 p.m. today. Yes, I'll still be going live again at 1 p.m. to share with you more about smart reading. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so you don't miss it. And like I said, you can actually get to join us at 1 p.m. If you want to join the Book Bingers booth, it's simple. Our WhatsApp numbers are on the screen. Just do us a WhatsApp message and say BBB, and we'll give you access. Or send us a message at thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com, and you get access to the Book Bingers booth. And you would love it being here. And I want to finally say that if you would love to read smart, think smart, speak smart, then this is a channel that you should actually subscribe to, because I keep sharing with you every day everything that you need to read, think, and speak smart so that you can achieve confidence smart. It has been an honor having you here, and I want to appreciate you once again for joining me here. I'll see you at 1 p.m. West African time. Thank you. This is The Smart World.